Hello, everyone. Hi, welcome back. Hello, welcome. How are we doing today? Hi. Happy Sunday. Hello. A hydrate, that is a good call, Cake. A hydrate, it is. Shit, I don't have my throwable thing open yet. Ooh. Guys, it's about to get a bit silly. Hang on. How do I... Oh, there we go. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing the throwables. It's, you know, it just does its daily, like, crash out before it starts to work. But how are we doing? It's the end of the weekend. What happened? Where did the weekend go? Where? But it is a good day for Final Fantasy XIV today. So how are we all going? Hi, Lenny. Hello. You know what? I'll start with the firsts. Cake. Here in the club, and we all fam. Here in the club, we all fam. In the what? In the club, we all fam. What? Here in the club, we are all family. I'm glad I got that reference. How you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for getting the first today, Cake. Nice work. Welcome in. And thank you for the bunny check-ins. Knocked hit 150 bunnies today. Very nice. Very cool. Very nice. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, and we have welcome to Mighty Malt. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome. Hello. And we have bunny check-ins from Cake Eating Dragon, Jackie, Ulti, Kingpin. I think Kingpin hit 75. Did you? I'm trying to scroll back. Jackie's got 355. Yeah, Knocked hit 150. It's 150. It's all blurring together. I'm like tired. Yeah, Kingpin got 75 today. 3/4 of the way to the 100. Very good. And bunny check-ins from Hunter as well. Nearly at the 150 mark. Nearly there. And then Lenny and Neri. Welcome in. I had to ban a bot as well. Been a while since I got first. Yeah. You know what? It's been a while since someone new got first, because I keep the little screen cap of the first, right? And I have like a little like list of them that I just like change it over to. And I have not... When was the last time I added a new person to that list? Let's have a look. So, the 15th of September. Technically that was Neri, and that wouldn't have been the first time he got it though. So it was just that I like started keeping the list kind of in... When did I start? June? Something like that? No, earlier. Like April? I don't know how things work. No one faster than us getting first. Yeah, you guys zoom. You zoom on in. It's good. Today, yes, we are doing more Final Fantasy XIV. We do have an opportunity to do the Moogles today. So I went and checked the Moogles, and guess what? You guys, it's happened. The Moogles have new quests for us to do. So we can do those. Then we can do the next Moogle quest. Then we can do 3 more new Moogle quests. So Moogles are the flavor of today once we get settled in. But we also have a quest for the Vanu as well. One of their daily repeatables is up today, so we can do that too. And then after that, we will look to finish the blacksmith quests. I think it's the blacksmith armorer. I think maybe it's armorer. I don't know. Have I done? Okay, I've done the blacksmith, so it's the armorer that we would have to do. I thought I had stuff in here that was not from an armorer. What's that for? I mean, we can see if there's a leave quest for that, I guess. Maybe I pre-crafted some leave quests or something. I don't know. What else? Oh, I played Diablo 4 earlier today with Saf. That was fun. I had a good time doing that. We finished the base game in Diablo, so now we've started on the Vessel of Hatred expansion. So now it's new stuff, new content. So we're not going to play any off stream now. We're just going to do all the Vessel of Hatred stuff on stream. So there's that. So come join us for the next time we do that. Usually it should do like a pop-up notification. I'll try and like ping my Discord as well. Sometimes I forget, but I'll try and ping my Discord as well when we're doing that. Do I have any other announcements? I posted a new Nyx picture today on Instagram because she was so sleepy. She came in to my room while I was in my office and she was like unsettled. She was yelling at me. I didn't know what she wanted, so I got up and then she like walked over into the bedroom and I was like, oh, do you want me to lay in the bed with you? And then I got on the bed and she jumped up and then jumped straight in for cuddle time. I was like, yep. She wanted me to come and lay in the bed. And then of course, like, you know, I can't do anything. The cat wants cuddles, you know. I can't go and do chores now because of the cat needs attention. So I took a photo of her and I put it on Instagram. She was very sleepy. Oh yeah, it was very cute. It was very cute. What else? I can't think of anything else. So, I'll try not to go too late tonight because I need to go to bed at a relatively reasonable time to preserve my sanity. Because this week will be another epic week for me. Epic in the wow, I'm so exhausted kind of way. Not in the epic wow, I'm having a great time kind of way. So I gotta set myself up for success as best as I can. Unfortunately, that is what it is. So we've got this though. We'll be fine. I did tidy my inventory, guys. Look. Look how clean it is now. I'm a good bunny. I did a good job today. So, yeah, the Vanu quests, I guess. Cleaner? Cleaner? What do you mean cleaner? That shit is empty. What do you mean? This is for quest stuff that we're gonna do today, right? And then there's like random shit that I want to use all the time. And then there's like, look, okay, yeah, listen, alright, there's stuff in here. Like, what if I need it though? What if I need it? Like, I use this, maybe not the prisms, but, you know, I use everything else that's in here. You know, maybe at one point I just need to do a little bit of sunshine, you know? I never know when I'm gonna need to be suddenly sparkly, so I gotta hold it in my pockets. I'm just goofing. Did you see how fast I got defensive, though? Alright. It's alright. I'm being silly too. So this is a new one. Vanish, Vundu. And then after this we only have one more daily quest that we have to do from the Vanu. And then we're all done on the daily ones. And then I think it's only like 2 more of the main ones. Yeah, 2 more main ones after that. So, you know, pretty good. That's pretty good progress. Ow. Sorry, there's a chip in my mug and I just caught my finger on it. That's pretty good. Okay. We may as well get into it. I'm just chilling. Vanish, vile Vundu. Muna Vanu is lost in a sea of troubles. Danger of Vundu attack looms always, Atheria. Threat hangs about Okgundu like dark mist around tall, majestic mountain. We need Netherling's help. Please, speak with Linu Vanu and lend him your strength in protecting our people from attacks. Yeah, easy. Do I get to dance again? Vicious Vundu savage, threatening our hunters, chasing us from our land. Please, Atheria, show this thug what it means to be driven from his own home. Luna Vanu awaits with Sanua, eager to help strike back against Vundu aggressions. Mount it and use its buffer to drive away the Vundu brute. Wow. He is very upsetty. So, Atheria is here for Sanua to exact revenge on Vundu. Here, Netherling, take Okgundunaki's fastest and strongest Sanua. Hell yeah? For the biggest, bestest revenge? Let's do it. Oh, I'm enjoying this cup of tea. Just took my first couple of sips. But it's like, it's in that exact right temperature where I want to drink the entire thing before it gets any colder. There's just something comforting about a cup of tea, I think. Maybe it's because my mom just like raised me that way, but not important. My mum is English, and so anytime there was like, if you were upset or you were having any kind of emotion, it was like, we'll just have a cup of tea. Netherling dares interrupt my display. I am not stopped so easily. Oh yeah? Well, what if we chase you? Like you chase everyone else. How about that? Bit of taste of your own medicine, huh? I am no pathetic nestling. I do not surrender in face of mere breeze. Sanua buffer against Sundrop dance is like shooting arrows at lightning bolt. And yet you still run away. I'll find you again. I will find you. And I will buffer you. I'll do it. Hello? Are you ready? Ready or not, here I come. I must get out. I must get right out of here. Bye. We got him good. Alright, so that one is... Oh, that's Bath. Vanu. So that one's done now. Oh, it's so exciting. Looking at all of these, like, ticks. To be like, yeah, it's all done. On wings of victory, Atheria returns. Even most stubborn Vundu oaf cannot stand for long against full force of Sanua's buffer. Now our hunters may keep eyes on prey, and not peering over shoulder in fear of Vundu. And of course, they should practice Sundrop dance. If they learn from your example, one day they display dance so overwhelming that even mightiest Vundu warrior flees like nestling before enraged Anzu. Cool. So now basically what I can do with both the Vath and... Oh no, one more for the Vanu. But other than that, I can essentially get these up to the next rank ready to go in between streams. Okay, Moogle's next. Moogles of Moogle. I think there's all three are new for this one. We still have a lot of Moogles quests to go. Yeah, so the Negotiator, back to the drawing board, and built to last. How far along am I? 650. I think that'll take us to the next one. Alright, the Negotiator. Mogek has need of a woman with a silver tongue.
Atheria? Perfect! We are sorely in need of one with your gift for negotiation. With every passing day, we find the stones that must be moved for construction to be larger and larger. The Mogmenders are at their wits' end, Kupo. Thankfully, Wei Af has agreed to introduce us to dragons willing to help. That is, of course, if we can agree on proper payment. There is little we can offer at present, and the Mogmenders are like to be intimidated by the dragon's imposing presence. We need someone who can look them in the eye and strike a fair deal. No doubt they're at Zenith, discussing terms even as we speak. Please hurry, before we're up to our palms in debt, Kupo.
You're trying to negotiate with dragons. But you're just little guys. I do like that there's a dragon roosting there now. Wait, how high are you? All the way up the top. Dragon's chillin'. Yeah. He's just vibing. I respect it. Uh-oh. Disgruntled dragon? Daunting dragon?
If you would kindly wait just a short while longer, we have our very best Moogles working to prepare your payment.
Uh-oh. Don't have to deal with money or rent and can breathe fire. Be so happy if you were a big fucking dragon, right? What a life. Such puny creatures. These massive stones you speak of are but pebbles to us. The pact has been made, Moogle. If you cannot provide what was agreed upon, then we will take our leave. What have you already agreed to?
Oh, I wasn't expecting Mogek to send anyone. No need to worry, though. A pact has been made, and the dragons will soon be ready to work, Kupo. Except, well, they had no interest in what we had to offer. Instead, they asked for nests and sorts made of soft materials. They may rest easy whenever they come to Zenith. I fear none of us have the skill to produce goods suitable to their high standards. I know this is sudden, but we could really use your help, Kupo. When you've crafted the offerings, take them to my assistant.
Okay. Austere offerings. I am glad that they give you the materials. Oh, easy. Actually, what? What's that going to increase it to? Okay, no, I can't use that. The benefit of being over-leveled. And then... Pop. Easy peasy. Hi, dragons. I got something real fancy for you.
Oh, thank goodness. A real craftswoman. The day may yet be saved, Kupo. Please tell me you have what the dragons have demanded of us.
Sure do. A token of good faith given to the dragons in exchange for their aid in restoring Barley's.
Yes, yes. I am sure they will be most pleased. Oh, mighty dragons, I humbly offer this as payment for your services. I hope it meets with your expectations.
Well done. Perhaps there is merit in working with you Moogles after all. You have honored the pact, and so we shall do the same. Our strength is yours. Yippee!
Phew, I shouldn't think what would have happened if they didn't approve. Thanks, Kupo.
You're welcome, little dude.
I dare say we wouldn't be able to finish the plaza without them. With the dragons handling the heavy lifting, things should move along much more smoothly, Kupo.
Whee! Alright, we convinced the dragons. That wasn't too bad. Are they in here now? No.
The Mogmenters tell me a certain someone's help was vital in negotiating with the dragons. Naturally, I assumed they meant yours truly. Imagine my embarrassment when I remembered I'd sent you on that errand. Well done, Kupo. I really cannot thank you enough. Do you have any idea how many Moogles it would take to carry even one of those boulders? Neither do I. Just trying to imagine it leaves me exhausted. But with dragons handling the more strenuous labor, the Mogmenters can give more attention to detail. I dare say the monument may even turn out more marvelous than me, Kupo.
Hey now, careful. Careful. You're pretty marvelous, Mogek. Okay, we can do one more and then we'll be able to do the next reputation quest and then we'll come back, do that one, and then it'll do the next 3. Back to the drawing board. Mogek seems to be fixated on your tool belt.
Did you know the landlords of old bought a crafting facility at the rookery? At least that's what the dragons have told me. What a time to be alive that must have been, Kupo. There is much to be gained by having such a place to work, which is why I've sent the Mogmenters to work, scouring the area for salvageable equipment. I'm sure their work would go faster with your help. As to specifically how you can assist, you'll have to speak with the Mogmenters to see what still needs fixing.
Okay. Speak with the masterful Moogle. I'm very tired this weekend. I did though, you know what, after yesterday when I was thinking about going to get my nails done, I've picked a time and a place to go. I'm gonna see if... I don't know if they'll do custom, like, nail art, but I kind of want to see if they'll do, like, stars and bows in purple. Because I think that'd be so cute.
You must be that master artisan I've heard so much about, Kupo. Welcome, welcome. Here on this very spot, or rather, down the stairs near those dreadful wyverns, landlords astride skylords would descend from on high. Such transport was possible thanks to special equipment made here in the rookery. The facilities that produced this equipment have fallen into disarray from centuries of neglect. But never fear. When we finish here, they will be good as new, Kupo. Though your talents would be wasted on the few tasks I have at present. Perhaps you should speak with my fellow Mogmender. He's conducted a rather thorough survey of the grounds and should know what is most in need of repair. I have no jobs worthy of your skill, but I'm certain my companion just over yonder will have a task or three for you, Kupo.
Or three? That's the part I'm worried about. The or three. Oh. Up. Miffed Moogle. There's a helpmeet Moogle here too.
The rookery is truly a sight to behold. Or, at least, it will be when we finish, Kupo. Come for work, have you? Well, you're in luck, Kupo. I have checked every nook and cranny of the rookery, and let me tell you, I would much rather build the whole thing from scratch than repair what the landlords left behind. At present, I'm working on a few old fabric shearing machines. Nothing but lumps of rust, if you ask me. I can try to salvage pieces from them, but I need you to fashion components for a new roller. If you're lacking materials, you need only ask. When you've finished, take what you have to my assistant.
Okay. Crafting menu. The shearing machines, 3. Is that high quality? It does not need to be high quality. Even better. I got the throne because normally I'm used to these needing to be high quality.
What's that about the shearing machines?
Shearing machine component. A component to be used in creating a fabric shearing machine for the rookery.
New parts? We could do well to have a few more workers like you around. Many thanks, friend. Step by step, stone by stone, that's how we'll get the job done.
Aww. What a positive little guy. He's like, we got this. We can do it.
Back so soon?
Oh, I clicked by accident.
If only the others could work with such haste. Then again, recreating equipment from 1,000 years ago is no small feat. It'll be worth it in the end, though. Those facilities will soon be of great use in our work. I can feel it in my bum, Kupo.
Yeah, you can, buddy. Alright. Master Mogzin, what task have ye for us next? Master Mogzin is tugging at his palm in frustration. I think what happened is we're supposed to rebuild the monument, like the feature inside the monument. Because the dragon was going to tear this whole place down, and we're like, no, don't. We're going to make it good again. And he's like, fine, but like you have to make it even better than it was before.
I can't believe them, Kupo. Of all the times for trickery, why, if they were here, I'd give them a piece of my... Oh, Atheria, once again, fate is working against us. Sometimes it seems as though we can't lift even a single brick without something going wrong. Let's all put our palms together, and hopefully we can find a solution. I've heard you have plenty of experience with matters of this sort. Perhaps you can lend us your expertise in searching for lost things, Kupo?
Just when I had forgotten how entertaining the Moogles' antics could be, this happens. You see, we are expecting a shipment of supplies from the Temple Knights, but their delivery is long overdue. Mogson here suspects foul play.
That's right, Kupo. With the Mogmenters busy at Barley's, I asked the Moogles at Assar to help transport the supplies. Unfortunately, I fear they may have hid them. Or worse, our only choice is to find the Moogles in charge and question them ourselves.
Give them a good talking to, Mogson. As the leader of the Mogmenders, you must make it clear that you will not tolerate such trickery. I have faith the supplies will be here at Barley's before long.
Of course, Terracin. I'll give them a scolding they won't soon forget. Perhaps I'll even make them carry the supplies themselves.
Assuming that's what happened. Ah, look at him. Off to rebuke an irresponsible Moogle, as a father would a disobedient child. However, as we are expecting a good many crates, another pair of young, strapping legs to carry them certainly would not hurt. Go and assist him, should he require it. Mogson will certainly be grateful for your company when he sees the size of the crates. Besides, it would bring me comfort to know you were by his side. Okay. This way. I wonder if the Moogles, like, forgot about it. Moogle mailer? Oh, no, they did hide the supplies.
You must be that adventurer who's helping the Mogmenters. I'm terribly sorry for hiding the supplies, Kupo. I couldn't help myself. It's like there's some other Moogles living inside my bomb, and he made me hide them up there, and over there, and down there.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Atheria, what are you doing here? Did Terracin send you to accompany me again? He really must learn to let me handle my own affairs, Kupo. Look here, I gave this Moogle such a verbal thrashing that he's agreed to show me where he hid the supplies, and has even forsaken trickery for good. Completely and utterly contrite he is. Alas, I'd rather not spend my time reprimanding others. There's still so much to be done at Barley's. But lately, I've felt that no matter how many hours we lay before, we never get any closer to completion. But worry not, Atheria. I've no intention of giving up, Kupo. One blow at a time, we'll chisel away at Barley's until the glory of its past is restored. For now, I suppose I should see to the unenviable task of collecting the rest of the supplies. Atheria, I know much more important matters demand your attention, but could you deliver this crate to Barley's? With any luck, we'll see each other again shortly. Show me where you hid them. Quickly, there's no time to waste, Kupo.
It is not that easy. Ain't no way it's that easy. That is way too easy. You are returned, and sooner than I expected. Is Mogson not with you? Creative supplies. Creative supplies sent by the Temple Knights intended for delivery to Barlees. Aye, these are certainly the supplies we ordered. How kind of Mogson to shoulder the burden of finding the rest. While he is occupied, there is a matter I would like to discuss with you. As you have doubtless noticed, Mogson has become an admirable crafter in his own right. In fact, the zeal with which each and every Mogmender approaches their work has been naught short of astonishing. However, despite their best efforts, their progress leaves something to be desired. Curious as to why, I observed the Mogmenders at work, and one thing struck me was the feebleness of their blows. Now, this is no fault of the Moogles. It is not due to laziness that they strike so lightly. No, I believe the tools are to blame. The Moogles cannot grip their tools firmly, and they do not have our thewy arms. Tools made for us are entirely unsuitable for them. But what if we were to furnish them with tools attuned to their etheric energy? Which brings us to the supplies. With them, we shall make wind-aspected tools, which I believe the Mogmenders will be able to swing as mightily as we swing our own tools. I would give you the honor of helping me craft the first one. I ask that you craft a simple but essential part, a hammer's handle. Ensure that its shape is suited to a Moogle's paw. Afterwards, I shall apply a specially made varnish, which will enhance the ethereal conductivity of the tool. Before you begin, however, bring the crate of supplies to Mogmul. As always, you are free to take whatever you feel is necessary to complete your task. Mogmul? Oh, over here.
The others think I have the easiest job in the Mogmenders, but they're wrong. Have you ever flapped your wings in place for hours on end? No? Then you have no idea how hungry it makes you, Kupo. But I must do my duty. What supplies do you require this time?
Crate of supplies. A crate of supplies sent by the Temple Knights intended for delivery to Barlees. Hand it over.
Ah, so these are the errant supplies. Any Kupo nuts? I thought not. Oh, in that case, feel free to take anything you need.
Okay, a Moogle tool component. High quality. It's just that easy. Are you finished already? Are you finished already? Of course, I expect not only the most superb craftsmanship from you. A component to be used in the crafting of Moogle tools. Ah, yes. This is a masterpiece. Of that there can be no doubt. Now, we only need take what I have made and... thwack, thwack, thwack. Look, Atheria, have you ever seen a hammer so mighty, so majestic, so miniature? Ah, there is nothing like crafting something so fine with your own hand. Of course, I could not have done it without you, my friend.
Atheria? Tarrison, I am returned. And with all the missing supplies, no less. What's that smell? Have you been crafting?
Indeed we have, my dear Mogson. A special present for our favourite Mogmender. I believe you will be most pleasantly surprised.
Oh, I'm not falling for that again. I still remember the taste of disappointment when I bit into those fake Kupo nuts. What is it this time? Leather cloud mallow? Atheria? You too? Perhaps you are telling the truth after all. Very well. Show me your present. Just in case, I shall gird my palm for the worst.
What?
This hammer? It's different from the others.
Both Atheria and I poured our hearts and souls into it, so I hope you are able to make good use of it. I believe this hammer, and other tools like it, will bring a marked improvement to the Mogmenders' work. How does it feel, Mogson?
It's so light, and it fits in my paws perfectly. Were those other tools just for practice? Why, I feel as if I could chip away at stone all day and night, Kupo.
Aww. Does a little dance, so cute. I am full glad to hear that. Truth be told, I know that you and the other Mogmenders were growing frustrated with your lack of progress. With this, I believe you will be able to produce work at the speed and quality that I know you are capable of.
I apologize. You shouldn't have had to go to such great lengths on our account. Nevertheless, you have my thanks, and the thanks of every single Mogmender.
That is why we are here, is it not? To teach you and yours all we know, so that one day you might repair Zenith without guidance from a doddering old fool. So there is no need to thank us, much less apologize. We shall be content to see you produce grand works.
And so we shall, Kupo. I dare say this moment marks a new age for the Mogmenders.
Yippee! Oh. Oh, he's so fantastic. Good job, buddy. Yeah. Thanks to your efforts, the Moogles have brand new tools to work with. Continue assisting the Mogmenders to see repair of Bar Lees completed. You have achieved respected reputation with the Mogmenders. New Moogle Society daily quests are now available from Mogek the Marvelous at the Plaza. You will receive an experience point bonus upon the completion of the Moogle Society daily quests. Furthermore, you will be able to undertake 3 additional quests from Mogek the Marvelous as a reputation rank bonus. This bonus is available until the daily reset time for all Allied Society quests. Okay, yeah, we gotta do all the current ones, blah blah blah, gotcha. Mog eat Mog? The Moogles are eating each other now? Okay, we have to do built to last. And then we can do more. Mogek has a message for you.
Aha! Well, there you are. Speak of the crafter, and she shall appear. Kupo? The Mogmenders are hard at work on a fountain for the plaza, and the Moogle in charge has asked for you by name. No doubt he's waiting for you by the fountain, even as we speak. Well, don't just stand there gawping at my pom. Off you trot.
Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to gulp at your palm.
Thank goodness. I was beginning to think you wouldn't come. I am happy to announce the fountain space is all but complete, Kupo. Before we proceed, however, I thought it prudent to consider how it might weather the ages once we finish. The Lost Landlord, for example, was constructed over 1,000 years ago, yet the ravages of time have left not even a scratch on it. Our fountain must be just as resilient, if not more so, Kupo. That's why I send my best Moogles to uncovering how such a colossal monument has survived all these centuries. Though I can't say what they'll find, and my pom tells me this task will require one of your expertise. Better safe than sorry, I always say. Speak with the Mogmenders down at the Lost Landlord and see what they've discovered. I'm counting on you, Atheria. Without a solid foundation, there can be no fountain.
You're so right. You're so right, little dude. That was a good cup of tea. I finally finished it.
If I wasn't floating under its shadow, I wouldn't believe a tower this old could stay in tip-top shape. You must be my new crafting assistant. Good, good. I was just reading over the results of my analysis. If my data is correct, and I'll be a sack of Kupo nuts it is, we should be able to preserve our fountain much in the same way as the landlords did this one. However, it will require a water filter of the highest quality. That's where you come in, Kupo. First, I need you to acquire logs from the petrified birch trees in Old Town. 3 should suffice, I think. When you've brought them back, we can begin.
Ambi! Hello! Hello, hello! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! G'day, g'day, g'day. How's your Final Fantasy 14 today? Dirtman. Welcome in. If you don't know who I am Atheria. I do every quest in Final Fantasy 14. We are in post-Heaven's Ward, nearly at the beginning of Stormblood. We are very, very close. So welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Yo, that Halloween emote, Ambi, is so cute. It is so cute. I love it. The pumpkin one. Bono Lantern is very cute, Ambi. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Other than FF14, I play other games like we're currently playing through Life is Strange, Story of Seasons. I've been trying Blue Protocol. I might do a little bit more of that just to get more of a feel for it. So lots of stuff happening here. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome on in. Hello, hello. Hi, Galaror. How you doing? Hi, Hinge. Hi, Ambi. Thank you for the raid. Thank you very much for the follow as well. I appreciate that. Thank you. Welcome in. As our update on what you've been getting up to, Ambi, yo, check it. Isagi Ambi's a chill bunny mage VTuber, vibing with FF14 relic grinds and spooky games. They're all about that retro anime life and ADHD energy. Catch them on the reg Tuesday to Wednesday and Fridays after 6 p.m. PST. Weekends, 7:30 p.m. No streams Monday to Thursday. Don't miss their first FF5 playthrough. Exciting! Were you doing the deep dungeon? we doing the deep dungeon today in FF14? Sorry, it's storming outside. I just saw there was a bunch of lightning that just went off outside my window. Hinge made it. So excited for spooky season. Oh, it looks so good. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I enjoy the spooky season. Spooky, scary skeleton. Not horror games though, but I enjoy like, you know, witchy vibes. Was falling asleep. Some days be like that. Some days be like that. I'm a little bit like that today. I've been having like lots of stuff going on at the moment, and I'm just like, I've reached that point I think where my body's just like, oh, let me sleep. Please. But if you need to go get some rest now, then please do. Please take care of yourself. Grab some food, some water, stretch, get some rest. I appreciate you sending your community over here, Ambi. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. We are currently doing the society quests for the Moogles. So we just did our reputation rank up. So we've got a few more of the dailies that we can do. So we're just doing one of those at the moment. And then after that, I think we're going to go finish our armor requests. Because I got partway through that and then kind of like forgot about it. Kupo? Hi Scry, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Kupo? Indeed. Thank you for the bunny check-in. G'day, g'day. 82 bunnies. I need to get to floor 50 first. Oh, of Palace of the Dead? Because you have to get to floor 50 so you can unlock it, right? G'day! Look, if it makes you feel better, I did Palace of the Dead in a party of 4. And we did 1 to 100 in one stream, and it wasn't too bad. I don't think we even died once. I don't think anyone died at all. So, you know, if you've got a good party composition, you can, it's not too bad, I feel like. I feel like you can do it. You just have to be careful of traps, I think is the main issue with Palace of the Dead. Drunk off a gourd. Oh yeah, I also... That's right, I forgot. I had also been drinking alcohol when we did it. I forgot about that part. I block it conveniently from my mind. So, you know, it's possible. You can do it. You got this. I believe in you. I believe in you. Pilgrim's Traverse is a super fun deep dungeon. The new one, yeah. Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. Blisteringly fast. Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I gotta go find some petrified wood. All the way up there? Okay. We'll start driving over. Only up to 61? Oh, level? Like floor 61? I really want to go back and do up to 200 in Palace of the Dead. Because we stopped at 50. We stopped at 100. And then we didn't do further than that. In a 2-ish hour session, my deep dungeon group hit floor 50, no wipes, full clearing, ducking around. Yeah. Solo. You know, Scry, I have considered that. I kind of would like to do that. Oh, dicking around. Right, gotcha. I kind of would like to try a solo deep dungeon. I feel like it would be a nice challenge to do. And I feel like Palace of the Dead is the, you know, best choice, because then I can get the Necromancer title, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool title. Is it the Necromancer? I think it's the Necromancer. Something like that, isn't it? Get Etherpool to 99 first, though. Yeah. Yes. Gotta do the Etherpool, because that'll make it a lot easier. My ether pool's not very high at the moment because the only run I've done is the one where we did up to floor 100. But I could probably practice solo runs while I farm some of the ether pool to kind of get a feel for how it works as a solo player. Oh. Hi Sir Sunlight, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. I hope you're well today.
Welcome back, my wingless assistant. I trust you found lumber suitable for our work.
Sure did. Petrified birch log. You have to start from floor 1 anyway. Yeah, that was my thinking, Scry. The passage of time has turned this birch log into stone. Whoa. Hi, Deathly Lucky. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the bunny check-in. Yo, that's 7 bunnies. That's a bunny for every day of the week. G'day, g'day. I hope you're well.
Yes, these will do nicely. I need but pulverize the wood like so, and it's ready. Now, I want you to follow these plans for the water filter, and use this filler made from the petrified birch logs. It should prevent leaking.
Doing good? That's good. I'm doing well today. I'm doing well. A little tired today, but you know, I'm getting through it. We're just having a chill day today.
The logs you brought back were more than enough, but if you lack for other materials, I would be more than happy to prepare more. When you've finished, my assistant will see to storing what you made.
Is there anything else? Okay. Alright, what are we making? A water filter component. Here. It does not have to be high quality. Easy. Oh no, it does have to be high quality. Guys, I can't read. How do I get the materials back? Let's get rid of that. Okay. Hey, buddy.
I was told someone would be delivering a component for the fountain. I take it that's you, Kupo?
Sure is, buddy.
Oh my! What wonderful work! Making you his assistant was a wise choice indeed. Our fountain is sure to be even better than this one.
Hey, nice. You know, just another day's work, really. The crafting hero, that's me. Okay. Turn in.
And so the master craftswoman returns. No doubt the new fountain will stand for 3,000 years. Kupo? This is history in the making, my friend. Centuries from now, man, dragon, and Moogle alike will look on it in wonder, all thanks to you.
I sure hope so. Okay, so we have rare refreshments, a stone's throw away, and stirring by Sternutation. Interesting name. Alright, we shall do these 3 now. Mogex stretches and waves to you. You too? Hang on. Did I miss?
Atheria, just the person I needed to talk to. Or someone else needs to talk to, rather. A Moogle from Moghome has a request and asked for you personally. Should I see you around the plaza? When I inquired what for, he said it was a secret, so I'm not sure what it could be. But you'll oblige him regardless, won't you?
Attend what? Oh, Palace of the Dead. Palace of the Dead. You know what I think the problem is? I didn't have my afternoon coffee. Give me a sec. Okay.
I've been waiting for you, Kupo. I wanted to speak with you away from the plaza because we are preparing something special. It's a surprise. You see, the Temple Knights spend night and day helping us out with the reconstruction efforts, so I wanted to do something nice for them in return. Well, at first, I thought to show Moghome's appreciation by playing a trick on them, but as it turns out, Temple Knights don't take too kindly to that sort of camaraderie.
This? Oh, it's tea! A tea emote.
Instead, we will give them a taste of our homemade cuisine. But we are missing some finishing touches that I wanted you to help us with, as an exceptional craftswoman.
A coffee? Oh my god, it's a coughing coffee. It's a coffee mug. I like that. That's good. That's good. The title for 100 Floors is Lonely Explorer. Oh yeah, that's a cool one. You have one IRL. That's cool. I love my coffee mugs. I do all sorts of instead of, you know how some people are like, oh yeah, I get a set of matching coffee mugs. No, not me. That's not how I roll. Because first of all, what if happens if you break some and then you've only got like 2 that match, right? And then you've got like a different set. Anyway, I just go for like all sorts of novelty mugs. So I have like cat ones, BMO, yeah, like Adventure Time. What else do I have in there? Oh, there's like, oh, people buy me mugs too because they know that I like mugs. So I've got like some cute ones that I've been gifted for like birthday or Christmas. So yeah. My coffee mug is sad though. No. No.
We are preparing a dish of stewed mushrooms and vegetables from around the churning mists. We need containers to pour the mog stew into that won't slosh around before delivery. Could you make us some, Kupo?
Smog and smoke everywhere now. Oh no.
Let me know if you need any materials, Kupo.
Okay. Mog stew, miscellany. We got there. It does not have to be high quality. Mm-mm-mm. Alright. What's through here? Mincing Moogle. Oh, this is the guy who's preparing the food?
Did you bring what we need?
Odds and ends to be used in the preparation of a tasty Moogle stew. Yum.
Thank you very much. And now for the coup de grace. Ta-da! Mmm. Can you smell that heavenly aroma? But I'm a bit worried that the artisans might not take a single bite if a Moogle presented it to them. We still have our reputation for trickery. How about you deliver it to Hildith for me, Kupo? She'll be less suspicious if it's from you.
Okay. I mean, I'm sorry, little guys, but you do have a penchant for trickery, okay? You'll love your trickery. I probably wouldn't eat anything if a Moogle handed it to me either. Yeah, exactly, Galaror, exactly.
Good morning, Atheria. Working hard or hardly working?
Oh my god, is that Saf? Jeez. A generous helping of grilled mushrooms and other local vegetables, spiced and drowned in a thick broth. Yum. Wow, that smells divine. What is the occasion, if I may ask? A token of gratitude from the Moogles? What a kindly... Wait, is this safe to eat? No, I trust you checked. This will be a refreshing break from hard biscuits, to be sure. Moogles are surprising creatures. We've been trying to adapt ourselves to their culture, but it appears they too have been thinking the same. Please tell them that we gladly accepted this token. I'll be the one to distribute the helpings of vegetables among the sappers. Although I will tell them beforehand that it came from the Moogles. Just as a precaution. She's like, I am gonna fully disclose.
Welcome back, Atheria. Did you find out what the Moogles at Moghome wanted? Ah, so they wished to surprise the Temple Knights with a sampling of Moghome cooking. Oh, I must say I thought to do the same, but I was worried that our food would not suit their sophisticated tastes. After all, we Moogles aren't known for having a diverse diet.
Turns them into a Moogle? That would be a funny trick. If it was like temporary. If it was temporary. Like, oh, you're a Moogle for like 10 minutes. You know, that'd be funny. That would be funny.
Even so, they seem to be satisfied with the gesture all the same. Perhaps someday they'll be able to try a bite of the Temple Knights' cooking too. I always wanted to.
I don't know. Are you vegetarians? Because you all just had mushrooms and vegetables. Are they? I feel like they're vegetarians, right? A stone's throw away. Mogek looks up and nods at you, approvingly. Evil witch whose main method of punishment is turning someone into a Moogle for a day. That would be me. I would do that. I would do that. 100%.
Right on time, Atheria. I have need of your keen eye. You see, the more enterprises the Mogmenders take on, the more crystals we must stockpile for crafting. We accepted help from an eager Moogle of Mogholm who will gather crystals so we can maintain our pace. While we are grateful for an extra set of paws, this one has no experience, Kupo. Likely he cannot even tell a crystal from a glass shard. I would like you to assist him in finding a sample crystal. He is expecting you at the summit of Solm Owl.
Very nice. Hi Cactua, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. I don't know if we've ever had confirmation of Moogle diets, except they're fanatical about Kupo nuts. Also, we know they drink booze. Yeah. Yes, they love Kupo nuts. And they will drink booze. They devour souls? Damn. Could you imagine, like you're a mournful spirit, right? And you're hanging out with all the other mournful spirits. And they're doing the thing like, oh yeah, how did you die? And dude's like, yeah, I was astride my noble steed and rode bravely into battle, only to be struck down by the fiercest of my enemies. And then they look at you and you're like, my soul got eaten by a Moogle. And they're like, huh? Like the small fluffy things? Yeah. I'm sorry, what? And then they kick you out of the mournful soul club. Although if the Moogles devoured the soul, it probably is not an eventuality. So maybe they're safe. Maybe you're safe. Alright.
He is expecting you at the summit of Solm Owl.
Alright, we shall go there. To teach him what a crystal looks like. I really like the weather in this area. Like, it's so cool. Like a lightning storm, are you kidding? This would be terrifying to be outside in, though. Hi K-Fox, how you doing? Hello, hello. You know, they're actually fearsome warriors, and it's not at all embarrassing that I got killed by a 3-foot-tall fuzzy rat with wings. Yeah, exactly. It's not embarrassing. They're fearsome. They're fearsome and ferocious little guys. I'm thinking of like that Monty Python scene with the rabbit. It's mole bat to you.
Mogek told me to wait here for a crystal expert. So, I suppose that would be you. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Kupo. I'm afraid to say I don't know very much about what kind of crystals the Mogmenders want. I was told Kupo trees like the ones at the landlord colony are a viable source, but I wouldn't even know which ones are ripe for the harvest. Mogek and I agreed this would go much swifter if a master such as yourself informed me of the precise location of the trees that have crystals ripe for harvest. Then I'll handle the rest.
MSQ redeem unavailable. Oh, I forgot to turn it back on again. There we go. I'm scared now. No! Do the MSQ. Scry has redeemed. Do the MSQ. Alright. We're gonna go do the main scenario quest. Thank you for the MSQ redeem. Didn't see that coming. That's crazy. I did not see this coming. How could this have occurred? Beaten. Y'all were waiting. Y'all were standing over that MSQ redeem being like, I'm waiting. Let me at him. You knew what was gonna happen. I did know what was gonna happen. It's alright. I understand. I understand. Actually, let's do Dragoon. Better race than first. Wow. Thank you, Scry. Thank you for redeeming the MSQ quest. This main story quest is sponsored by Scry. Thank you, thank you. Where are we up to with this? We're going to Gridania. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the leader, the delusional leader of the Alamegan resistance, the Griffin, is set on triggering a war between the Garlean forces at Belsar's Wall and Eorzea. So they're trying to... Eorzea's trying not to get involved in the Alamigo fight with the Garleans. So essentially what the Griffin seems to want to do is forcibly involve them by creating chaos at Belsar's Wall, which I believe must be like between the Garlean side and then Gridania. He's got some ratchet plan, and things are not going to go well. So we're going to go and try and stop him, basically. Whalesar's ball. You're so right, Noct. You're so right. Very helpful like that. Alright. An envoy for Ishgard. Lucia seems eager to set forth for Gridania. You can see it from East Shroud, I think. That sounds right, yeah. I think it's on the map. I feel like I've seen it on the map before, too. If you have no other business in the city, join me at the gates of judgment. We must be ready to depart the instant the envoy arrives. Okay. It's a shame Emmerich couldn't come, I'm just saying. Unless he is the envoy. So Ishgard is sending an envoy, whoever that is, with us to go to Gridania. To be like, hey, shit sucks. This guy is gonna do this crazy plan. Maybe you wanna stop it or be prepared for it or do something, I don't know. Gaius Van Belsar is a Giga Chad. Gaius Van Belsar is dead, isn't he? Crossing the steps, miss. Didn't we, like, yeet him? Yeet him into the uwu? You are perhaps wondering who will represent Ishgard at the council. As this is a military matter, I should not be surprised if Sir Emmerich is nominated himself. Yet he is yet Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, after all. God, I hope. She read my mind. She read my mind. I want my husband Emmerich to come with us so bad. He hung out in the middle of an exploding base. Right, gotcha. And there was like this whole fireball that chased us as we were like leaving. Hell yeah! Yes! Yes! We're on a road again! We kind of literally kicked him into Uwu. Yeah. We meet again. As it happens, my counterpart in the House of Commons agreed that I should act as Ishgard's envoy. Not, I concede, that there was ever any real doubt. As Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, it is my duty to sanction any military cooperation. Be that as it may, I could not in good conscience make the decision alone, not with the ink scarce dry in the Republic's Book of Statutes. I trust you understand, my friend. Alas, I must test your patience still further by making a brief stop at Camp Dragonhead. Given the trouble brewing in the Black Shroud, I would see that the garrison is ready to defend the border. Hi, honey. Hi! Oh my god, hey! Okay. Oh, I'm so glad it's Emmerich. Look, I suspected it was gonna be Emmerich. But when he did this whole, like, I don't know, we'll send an envoy. You know, I thought he was gonna avoid... He was trying to avoid me, but... You know, thankfully that's not a conversation we need to be having. Wonder what it looks like when Emmerich puts his hood up? True. Yeah, I would like to see that. I am glad that Sir Emmerich's counterpart saw the wisdom in his coming. Few, if any, in Ishgard can claim to possess his expertise in both politics and warfare. The garrison commander waits within. Why not accompany me, Atheria? You may see a familiar face. And also, you know, I'm your wife, so... You know, it just makes sense, really. And Madeline.
Atheria, old girl, how wonderful to see you. And Sir Emmerich, too. To what do I owe this unexpected pleasures?
Oh god, it's this guy. No.
I will have some mulled wine brought up from the kitchens at once, if you will excuse...
Nay, do not trouble yourself, Onawa. We shall soon be on our way. Lucia, a brief summary, if you will. Yes, Lord Commander.
Those villains hardly need an excuse to wage war. Bloodletting comes as naturally as breathing to a to an Imperial. And thus we shall strengthen our patrols as you suggest. We shall also be sure to communicate these developments to Lord Francel and the Observatorium.
I see you have everything in hand. Carry on, Commander.
Surprised to see yours truly at the helm?
Somewhat, yes.
You and me both, old girl. I doubt I'll ever feel worthy to sit where he sat.
Oof. Oof. Oh, he kept his portrait up.
Yet, we can but play the hand we're dealt, and with a little help from the veterans, and Onawa's ceaseless chiding, I'm sure I'll muddle through. So worry not, old girl. Off to Gridania with you.
I'll worry a little bit. To be fair, present company included. Oh. Get some rest. No worries, Ambi. I hope you rest well. Thank you very much for the raid today. I appreciate it. Have an excellent, excellent evening. Okay, now we go to New Gridania. Gonna go see... What's her name? Oh no, we stop right here.
I bid welcome to our visitors from Ishgard.
It seems so peaceful. One would scarce believe that Bilsar's wall, and wretched Alamigo lie but a few short miles away. Diplomatic duties have brought me here on several occasions, but I find that I am as enraptured by the Black Shroud's beauty now as when I first laid eyes upon it. I fear that this time, however, events shall not afford us the luxury of enjoying the splendor of the forest. An envoy for Ishgard, complete. How long do you have to do MSQ with the redeem? So I do one main story quest per redeem, which is, it's a little bit of a gamble, right? Because, so this was a short one. So you kind of gamble on whether it's going to be super short or super long. Because there have been ones that have taken up like half of stream before. But then sometimes you get a really short one. But thank you, Scry. Thank you for the main story redeem. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Some are 1 hour. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Super. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the bunny check-in. That's a half a dozen bunnies right there. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Alright, nothing else. Okay. Back to the Moogles. It's also the part that you guys like get to interrupt what I'm doing as well. Because it's essentially like, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Like if I just trekked all the way, say I just walked from one side of Azislar to the other, and then you guys were like, no, actually go to the MSQ. It's like, cool. I have to leave, you know? And then I have to redo that trek. Making you walk Azislar twice is evil. Slap in the dick, yeah. The last one I redeemed was the one with the End of the Warriors of Darkness storyline. That was good value. Yeah, that was really long. That was really long. And then there's also the possibility that I'll get distracted or like something will happen in the story and I want to yap about it. Okay, harvest a crystal sample. Crystal sample here somewhere. Aha. But thank you, Scry, for sponsoring that main scenario quest. You found a crystal, but it is unsuitable quality for synthesis. Oh shit, it's gonna stay sparkly too, so I'm gonna have to try and remember which ones I've done. Alright, I'll try go in like a anti-clockwise direction. Unsuitable quality for synthesis. But what if I like loop back out to the edge of the circle? I mean, this looks like a bigger tree than the others. Found a crystal, but it is of unsuitable quality. What? Can you mark them? Oh, true. Maybe I can. That is a good call. Yay! Found a crystal of fine quality for synthesis. Good. It worked. I hope the Moogle was like paying attention. Or do we just go back and tell him where to go? Hi Vicosa, how you doing? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I had fun yesterday doing the... I used my very first model that I streamed with yesterday for my anniversary.
Did you have any luck, Kupo?
Kupo tree crystal. A crystal of superb quality harvested from a churning mist's Kupo tree.
So this is what one looks like. Wherever did you find it? Well then, I'm off to gather my first crystals. You have my thanks, Kupo.
You're welcome, buddy. Take care out there. Don't become dragon food. Don't die. Good luck, have fun. Don't die. Bunnies. See, you know, when I wear this outfit, it actually goes really nicely with this mount.
I suppose you are able to teach him what a well-chosen crystal looks like. Good. Good. It's strange, isn't it? That it was the dragons who first taught man how to gather the crystals from the Kupo trees. And now, in turn, the Moogles are learning from man. Kupo?
Cute. Alright, last one. Stirring by Sternutation. Have you seen the Halloween mount? No, I haven't. Wait, is that event already up? I'm looking through my notifications. FF14. The info is... Ah, gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Let me... Oh wait, no, I think Tenjin posted it, right? I'm looking. I'm finding it. Oh my god. I love it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so good. When does it kick in? October 17th. Okay, I have time to do it before I go on holiday. That's good. I'd have been upset if I couldn't get it. I would have found a way. Probably would have had to do it off stream though, obviously. Mogek lets out a frustrated sigh.
Oh, what to do? I know they mean no harm, but must the dragons use our construction sites as dozing spots? It's starting to slow our progress, Kupo. If only it were as simple as giving them a little nudge. I hear dragons do not take kindly to those who dare disturb their sleep. Oh, but wait. What if they were to awake of their own accord? Surely they would not be angry with us then, yes? I have an idea. Why don't you ride a cloud mallow and shake it over the dragons that they might sneeze themselves awake? It would be better to have an adventurer like you do it, in case there are any mishaps. Kupo?
Seems fair enough.
I heard. I'll be sure to give you one with lots of loose florets. It should take no more than a shake to make the fluff fly, Kupo.
Yeah. Alright, over here. I like the Cloud Mallow mount. It's cute. With like the fluffy sparkles. My snout. It prickles. Oh. Am I in your way? Forgive me. I was unaware. I shall find another place to rest.
Phew. Oh, the next one is blocking the road to the northeast. Let's go, Kupo.
Nice. I like that they just land in the middle of the road and fall asleep. So that dreadful season is upon us. Damnable spores. Enough. I move for fair skies.
That leaves one more to awaken. Our last stop is the rookery, Kupo.
Okie dokie. Up here? Yeah. There. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. What? Where am I? I must have... What a curious dream I had. A pity it had to end so abruptly. No matter. I shall take wing and think on its meaning.
Is that dragon snot on my fur? One of the unexpected hazards of accepting this job, I suppose. Ugh, I'll have to go and clean this off. Anyway, many thanks for your help, Kupo.
Poor Moogle. A wiggle and a shake. I can't wait to get the mount for the Moogles.
Oh, thank goodness. I was beginning to worry they would never wake up, Kupo. Dragons are prone to sleeping much longer than you or I. Had we left those dragons be, who knows how long they might have slept. They could have delayed our work for moons, Kupo. I do feel a little guilty for disturbing their naps, but it was for the greater good. I'm sure they would understand. Now, it's time to get back to work, Kupo.
Back to work, Kupo. Good on you, buddy. Alright, let's take stock. So, we are at... So the Vath, we do need to get to the next rank up, but that's... We've finished all of the daily quests for the Vath. So that's the last one for us to do. And then there's one more quest for them. So one more quest to do on stream for the Vath. So I can do that off stream. The Vanu, I think we have one? Yeah, one daily quest for the Vanu, and then just the next rank up as well. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. One daily, a rank up, and then the Sworn quest. So we've got the one that unlocks when we complete the Sworn one. I don't know how it works. Anyway. Moogles. We still have... We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 daily quests. So we're at respected and we're not even at the honored phase yet. So we've still got a fair way to go with the Moogles. Okay. Yeah, level 55. So, plan now is we finish the blacksmithing quests because I completely forgot yesterday that last week we got halfway through it and then I had to go to bed because I was tired. Which I think, honestly, like I'll finish the other half of it this week and then we'll probably go to bed because I'm tired. Oh, the cycle, it continues. I think... F Castle? Yes, indeed. Fancy Lancer. So, in terms of this quest line, this Blanstyr guy is having a temper tantrum. Again. Because he reckons that he suddenly became enlightened and figured out how to be a good armorer. But then he's still, like, not doing a very good job anyway. And the last quest that we did, the client gave us these requirements. So we went and spoke to other guild masters to kind of get an idea for how we could work what they wanted into, like how we could make what they wanted within the constraints of the client's request. Because Blanstyr had basically stormed off and said, fuck your request, that's not possible. But we made it happen. We made it possible. And I don't think he liked that very much. So, that's where we're at. It'll be finished this time. You're right, Scry. You're right. This time it'll be finished. Fancy Lancer. Blanstyr is seething with barely contained fury. What do you want? More work, is it? Well, I took another job from that conjurer and his mates. Summit for the Lancer this time. Did me best, I did. Forged and reforged, until I thought I had a piece the client would be pleased with. But she took one look at me work and turned her bloody nose up at it. Not pretty enough, she says. So I told 'em they can take their fancy Lancer and toss her into the damned sea. Benethaire's still lurking near the wench, but I doubt even you could satisfy that over-particular pig-stickin' lass of his. Wow. You'll find me customers over by the wench. If you want to share the commission and the frustration, then be my bloody guest. Listen, dude. I know that the customer's not always right. But in this case, I think the customer's right. I think you're the problem.
I must always look my best.
Mistress Atheria, I had hoped you would be along. Your colleague appears to have abandoned our commission in a fit of pique, and left poor Barbarella here bereft of the promised armor.
Oh, he made me some armor all right, but the style was absolutely dreadful. How can I perform legendary deeds looking like an oversized kettle? Imagine the portraits they would paint. Imagine the sculptures.
As you can see, she is quite particular about her appearance. Thus, I would task you with crafting her a cuirass that is as eye-catching as it is unyielding. Mayhap Forgemaster Hinanza would deign to offer her experienced opinion, as she did last time? Okay. You know, I'm a pretty good crafter in my own right. I don't have to run back and ask my guild master every time. Like, I'm good. To be honest, IMO Blanstyr is just a great big blubbering moron. I feel the same, Noct. He's such a pain in the ass. He's always whinging and whining about something or other. Thinks he's better than everyone else. Then when he got cut down a few sizes, he went off, sulked, came back and was like, now I'm better than everyone else. And we're like, no. No, you're not.
So, we're aiming for fashionable and functional. That takes us into the realm of goldsmiths and weavers. You'd best head to Uldar and call upon the wisdom of their guild masters.
Oh my god, fine. You know, I am also a master goldsmith and weaver. I'm just gonna rock up and like last time they're gonna be like, you already know this. Why the fuck are you asking me? Imagine someone getting pissed off with him and just feeding him their goldsmith file. Oh. Hi, Serendipity.
Atheria! Thinking of adding precious metals to your endeavors in armorcraft, are you? Well, the Sultan Sworn once wore ceremonial plate that featured the most extravagant embellishments. But such delicate adornments would not long survive the harsh demands of combat. What you might consider then is decorating the parts of your armor that are less likely to be struck. The edges and hollows, for example. At least, that's what I would do.
That's actually great advice, Serendipity. Thank you. It's my girl, Serendipity. I like Serendipity. Armor hammer, whatever. Oh yeah, yeah, whatever. It's all the same. She deserves better than the horrible little mammoth that harangues her, right? Like, outright harasses.
Atheria, you seek to apply the sensibilities of weaving to your efforts in armorcraft? How strange. I but recently spoke on a similar subject to a rugged Rogadin fellow. He seemed a tad embarrassed to be asking, but listened with an earnest enthusiasm nonetheless. I fear I became rather passionate in my instruction, and lectured overlong on the merits of form versus function. But, to return to your query, I would ask that you consider the use of colour in your designs, and not simply the choice of hue. Even the same shade can have a drastically different impact when enhanced with a lustrous, glossy sheen. Oh, did Blanstyr come here? Guys, I'm gonna turn off the MSQ redeem because my voice is having a bad time. I'm sorry. Yeah, both knocked. He did both. You little SpongeBob mocking text-speaking fucker to the maelstrom of windy ether off of Ishgard's cliffs. Yeet. Oh, that is a very descriptive explanation. I like it. What I might do for my voice is, go make a cup of tea. We've got an ad break about to start, so I'll do this interaction. Well, what did the artisans of Uldar have to say? I see. Then I would suggest a darker hue for the main surface, burnished until it gleams. Decorate the edges with a brighter metal. Rose gold should do nicely to provide an eye-catching contrast. Again, titanium is a fine choice for durability and strength. This was for Benethier's Lancer companion, yes? Well, then forge a cuirass fit for a queen, and your client shall soon be maiming her enemies in style.
Okay, I'll finish the quest and then I'll go make tea. See, Benethier? This is how you do it, buddy. You give the client what they damn well ask for.
How is Barbarella's armor coming along?
Quite well. That is actually very stylish.
Don't tell me you forged something the spear-wielding she-demon actually approves of. Hold still a moment. It's so simple, but the rose gold gives it that hint of extravagance. You've outdone yourself, Atheria. Aye, and I especially love the colours. This might be the most beautiful cuirass I've ever owned. My thanks, Mistress Atheria. Aside from the armour's obvious beauty, I can see it has been carefully crafted to withstand the rigours of combat. Now that you have addressed my concerns with Barbarella, that only leaves...
Ugh. Is this why you've called me here? To spend more of your coin on gear we don't need? When Marker, you should be the first in line when it comes to time to replace our equipment. Our lives depend on your ability to engage the foe face to face. You need new armor. The suit I have serves me just fine. You should look to your own abilities, healer. If you weren't so sluggish with your spells, then maybe we wouldn't have to rely on expensive armor to save our hides.
Sluggish? How many times have I saved you from the brink of death? 'Tis your seeming fondness for injury that forces me to consult with armourers in the first place.
You think I enjoy being wounded? How many times have I risked my life to save yours? If this is the thanks I can expect, then you can try fighting without me.
Walk away then. We shall find a replacement soon enough. The way they argue now, you'd not think they'd been friends since childhood.
Looks like the venturers have their own problems, eh? Hi Hydra, how you doing? Welcome in. But I'd have to say, finding the right armorer to craft their ridiculous requests ain't one of them. Your work was masterful. I tried, Atheria. I really did. Even begged the weaver bloke in Uldar to teach me something about design. But it seems I've a lot more to learn afore I become the sort of artisan what understands his customers' needs. Hernan's the one I should really be talking to. As Forge Master, she's had years of experience in crafting to meet a client's wishes. If anyone will know what I've got to improve, it'll be her. Your listening skills, Blanstyr. Bergerot's beard. I never thought the day'd come when I'd fall to me knees to beg for that harpy's help. But it's time I changed me ways. Now the level 20 dungeons will never get cleared, right? Alright, I'm gonna BRB really quick to make a quick cup of tea to help my voice, to help me get through the last of these armor requests. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's get through the end of this quest line. What's next? 58. Yeah, so we should only have like 2 more to go or something. Something like that. Can't believe you're madder at Life is Strange than Tunic. Actually, you know what, Scry? That is true. I did get very mad at Life is Strange. Flipping her shit at Chloe getting stuck on the train tracks is so funny. I literally got up and walked away. Like, I could not have coped. If I was in a movie theater, I would have walked out for that bit. I would have left and you wouldn't have seen me for like 5 to 10 minutes. Was that clip where you stormed off and left from Tunic? No, I stormed off and left from Life is Strange more recently, K-Fox. And arguably, I would say that I was more mad in Life is Strange than I was when I was in Tunic. Yeah, I think that's a totally fair observation, to be honest. I was imagining Ath upending tables and chairs. I don't know whether it comes through in the clip, but during that Life is Strange episode and during that scene with the train, I was like smacking my pillow around, like my chair pillow. I wasn't punching it. I think I like grabbed it and I was like whacking it against the chair. I was really mad. I don't know if you, I don't know if you hear it, but yeah. Give it 5 more years and we might have enough for a YouTube short. I did not hear that. I did hear you just leaving and yelling. Yeah, yeah. You hear it? Oh, you do hear it? If you know what to listen for. Chair shattered. Yeah, it's like that's the lumbar cushion on my chair that I was like going ham on. Yeah, I was pissed. Because I was pissed because it's like such an obvious consequence. And then she's like, oh my god, I'm stuck. And I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. Because you're sitting on an active train line and you see how frequently those trains come through here. Like, and why would you sit on the tracks in the one part where the track fucking moves? I heard something getting hit. It would have been my pillow. I didn't hear anything else. I don't think so anyway. Yeah, that was so annoying. I could not watch. And now we finished episode 3 now, so we're up to episode 4 tomorrow is where we'll get started with Life is Strange. I think there's only 2 episodes left. But then I was tossing up the idea of playing again, probably faster. Like I probably wouldn't rub face against everything, but I'd do kind of like a semi-quick run through where I choose the opposite answers to everything, except for one thing. I'm never ever throwing that bone for the dog onto the road. I do not care. I don't want to find out what happens. I don't need to know. For now, we have nice, soothing FF14. That's true. That is true. The Reforging of Blanstyr. Blanstyr wishes to entrust you with a commission. Oh, look, you can see them fighting in the background of Blanstyr. Would rather rerun Life is Strange over Monhan Wilds or Elden Ring. Look, definitely over an Elden Ring, that's for sure. But it's... Listen, Hydra, the thing is, right, that I reckon it would take me, like, 1 to 2 streams. Like, it wouldn't take me that long, I don't think, to blitz through everything else. Because most of the time I spend in Life is Strange is just yapping and rubbing face with everything. But I'd literally just go through and I would just do the things that have, like, the tracked consequences. Atheria, I've had another commission from that conjurer bloke, but I've got me hands full learning lessons from Ananza. Do you think you can take the job for me? You'll find Benether and his crew at their usual spot, near the drowning wench. Desage maleated. Yeah. Mainly for science, because there's a few things that I'm like, I'd love to know if that went differently. I'd like to know what happens if we save Kate. My apologies for that unpleasant scene you were forced to witness, Mistress Atheria. As matters stand, we have had little luck in recruiting a new gladiator since my falling out with Wenmaga. I've thus decided to have a shield made to offer as a bonus to potential applicants, and I was hoping to have you forge it. I am, however, entirely unsure as to what manner of shield would be suitable, and considering the heated words we exchange, I cannot very well ask the advice of the only gladiator with whom I am acquainted. Would you be willing to speak with Wenmaga, and research the matter of the shield in my stead? 'Twould seem he left on a journey to Ishgard, ostensibly to rendezvous with some secret lover. Knowing Wenmaga, however, this lover was naught but an excuse to put some distance between us, and he has likely forgotten that outsiders require permission to even set foot in the city. I imagine you'll find him pacing before the gates of judgment, freezing in his decrepit old armor. Damn. Cut to Ath watching a 14-hour-long All Roots video on YouTube. If you save Kate, she shows up in the final battle with a pistol and says, "We can't leave everything to God." That's funny. Summons an armored core and flies to go fight Rusty. I won't miss. I never miss. Okay, Gates of Judgment. Maybe his armor is, like, meaningful to him, and that's why he doesn't want to change it. Maybe someone special gave it to him. Nay, I'll not deny it. Without your skill and fortitude, the city would now be ash. Would that more of your adventuring brethren possessed such qualities. His armor was signed by the guy that made RuneScape. He has to keep it. You know what's so valid? I cannot believe they would deny me passage. This is a matter of holy adoration. I must be allowed to meet my goddess alone. Ah, the armorer from Limsa. What is this talk of shields? Forget your trade for a moment and answer me this. Are you able to enter Ishgard? You are. Then would you be willing to complete my pilgrimage to St. Raymonard's Cathedral and pray before the statue of the Fury in my stead? Is that... I don't know if that's how a pilgrimage works. Oh, my beloved Helone, beseech her to watch over my companions, and then I shall share my thoughts on this shield business of yours. Don't tell one about Silk Song. . this, I would like to go through... How do I? Okay, God. Gods surely are cool with that. Surely. Yeah, surely. It just... Dude literally went tag, you're it. Okay. Hooray. Paladin tagged her in, so second Rapture or second Flood, guys? Second Rapture. Missed the first one. Oh. I don't know if you heard that. Where is he? You've prayed before my beloved, then? My thanks. I take me devotions quite seriously, but I fear that Benether and the others would mock me for it. Now, as for this ideal shield you seek to craft, I suppose that would change depending on the gladiator you asked, but most would appreciate one that didn't drag on the arm as if it weighed a tons. You are obviously familiar with titanium. The metal is light and strong, and I, for one, would be overjoyed to own a hoplon crafted of such material. I hope that answers your question. Yep, thanks, buddy. Totally does. Oh. Okay, Fancy, take him out. Take him out. Take him down. Oh dear. Is that a cute dog mount? It was a cute dog mount, K-Fox. I have a Shiba Inu dog mount. I actually have a couple of dog mounts. I have the Shiba. Oh, I moved it so you can't see it. The Shiba. Shiba, woof woof, bark bark. And then we have the one from FF16. Where is it? Where the awful? How did I lose it? I have 3 pages of mounts. It's not even that many. Oh, here it is. Toggle.
Mistress Atheria, can I assume that your presence means that our new gladiator's shield is ready?
It sure is. Magic. Right. Anans is done lecturing me. Let's have a look at this piece you've been working on. Oh, me eyes. I ain't never seen titanium polished so bright afore. It's like something out of a storybook.
A superb job, as always, Mistress Atheria. With such a shield as an incentive, we shall soon have applicants falling over themselves to join our party. I have posted our recruitment notice. Now we have but to wait. What are you doing here? I thought you were too good for new equipment.
I came for the free hoplon, but I never would have bothered if I'd known who had posted the offer. I'll not accept aught from you.
Why must you be so stubborn? Is it so hard to accept gifts from a friend?
It is! And I'll not take so much as an eel pie from you until you spend some coin on yourself. Even the armour I'm wearing now is bought with your purse, for a sum I could never have afforded. I truly appreciate all you have done for me, but for the love of the 12, you cannot continue to adventure in those rags. Your head is so filled with the concern for the lives of your companions that you fail to care for your own.
When Marga, I never knew you felt that way. But how could I not put you before myself? After all, your role places you square in harm's way.
And yet, speaking honestly with you scared me more. Forgive me, my friend. I would rejoin the party, if you would have me.
Of course we will. You are the only gladiator we trust. Now, I promise to consider my own protection, so will you please just take the shield?
With pleasure. This hoplon is a masterpiece. You're welcome, by the way.
What a surprise! How did Benethare know that when Marga would come running for a shield he'd always wanted? And it's impossible that when Marga could have guessed who posted that recruitment notice in the first place. What are the odds?
Aye. And what are the odds that I'd get a more perfect chance to serve me customers? When Marga, I'll forge you some new armour, and it won't cost you a single gil. And I've got a, weaver friend, what'll sew you some fancy new conjurer garments for the price of the asking.
You speak truly? Why, this would solve all our problems in one fell swoop.
I'll not be too proud to accept your generous offer, Master Blanstyr. If you might forge me a set of armour to match this wondrous shield, I'd be eternally grateful. You want it light and sturdy, then? Right. I'll be back as soon as I'm done. Ugh, why do you have to do it green, though? This titanium plate makes me feel invulnerable. I cannot thank you enough.
And these robes are the most luxurious I have ever owned. Thank you, Master Blanstyr.
Ah, I was glad to help. All part of the service.
Well, my friends, we are as ready as we'll ever be. Let us engage our terrible foe and show ourselves worthy of these gifts.
Someone tell him to put his helmet on, right? He's gonna get bonked right on the head. I knew talking to Ananza was the right choice. Under her tutelage, I've become a different man. You might even say, I've been reforged. Ha 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 ha. Boo! He looks so funny. It's like if you put a modern nerd in SWAT gear. Yeah, minus the helmet. Yeah, yeah. Abandon the quest. Oh. Where's my sprint? Here it is. Oh. Vote to kick myself, damn. The Pride of Vymelli. Blanstyr seems unusually excited. Ah, Atheria! Did you hear? Our venturing friends is back from their monster hunting. I say we go give 'em a big ol' laments and welcome home. And Anzik should come along too, so she can see how well me armour held up. I'll fetch the Ford Master. Go on ahead to the wench if you like. Okay, I will go back to the wench now. Hopefully they came back alive. Hopefully it worked. That'd be pretty fucking awkward if it didn't. They come back, the tank's dead. Oh no, actually the armor did not work at all. But we were done for? I hope nobody saw us. Uh-oh. What in the seven hells happened to you lot? The creature, we barely escaped with our lives. I was too slow with my spells. No, I positioned myself poorly. Listen, if there was a problem with me armor, then you'd best tell me. Don't lie to me, lad. I need to know if me work's not up to scratch. You'll not hurt me precious feelings, I promise ya. Aye. It was the armor. It's as light and strong as I could have wished for, but too tight around the shoulders. I couldn't swing my sword the way I wanted. I didn't think I'd need to adjust the plates for a gladiator's range of movement. So much for understanding my client's needs, eh? Atheria, I've got a new commission for you. Right now, me craft ain't good enough to forge the kind of equipment when Marga needs. But yours is. I'm asking you, as a colleague and a customer, to make him the finest armor your hammer can manage. What have we done to deserve such kindness? You saved me life, remember? And maybe, with the right armor, I can help save yours in return. Blanstyr, how do you not know about movement? Like, this is so stupid. Like, how long have you been making armor and you literally never thought that they'd have to move around before? Can someone tell this one kid to learn how to describe the things he needs? Yeah. Also, I don't know if that's the only reason, let's be real, that they failed. You are a good man, Master Blanstyr. Come, my friends, let us descend to Bulwark Hall and make preparations to meet our nemesis once more. I appreciate your help in this, lass. And just make sure there's no mistakes this time. I'll be headed to the Gladiators' Guild to ask what style of armor works best for him. I'm gonna blame the DPS. Look. I'm just saying, I feel like it wasn't Blastyr's only fault, you know, that's all I'm saying. This change in Blanstyr is unsettling.
I almost prefer it when he's spitting insults at me.
In any case, the armor's design may not be the only factor worth considering here. I shall visit Uldar myself and speak with the miners concerning their recent excavation efforts. Meanwhile, you should join Blanstyr at the Gladiators' Guild and assist him with his inquiries. Meet me at the Miners' Guild when you have the answers you need. As someone who's seen what armorers can do with their 100th helm, I totally believe this. Atheria, it is time. Hi, Jim. How you doing? It is time. Everyone. It is time. I can hear you this time. Hi. How you doing, Jim? Hello, hello. Yo, 300 bunnies. Let's fucking go. 300. That's a whole lot of bunnies. That's like 100 but times by 3. Thank you for the rattling too. Rattling, let's go. Let's go. Wow. Thanks, Jim. I hope you had a fun weekend. I hope you enjoyed. Hey, Blanstyr, how you doing? Oh, fuck. Help. Got bored of waiting, did ya? I'd have been back by now if these damn sword swingers only stopped training long enough to talk to me. I already tried asking the stern-looking lass over there, but it seems she don't like me disrespectful tongue. You'll have a word with her, will ya? Alright, I'll see if I can get the attention of one of the other blokes. I'm tired and sore, but it's been good. That's good. That's good. Right, putting our answers together. We're looking at a piece. What's heavy on the Did I? Okay. We're looking at a piece. What's heavy on protecting the chest, but allows the arms a full range of movement. Sounds like a lorica to me. Which is exactly what I was thinking after hearing old Wanmarga's troubles. This was a long way to come to learn some that I already knew. At the Miners' Guild, is she? Well, let's see if the Forge Masters had more luck than us. Wait, did we miss something here? I thought I was going to talk to... Did it glitch? Did it just skip something? Keeping someone entertained for 300 episodes. Yippee, yippee! How was Diablo earlier? It was good, Jim. We finished the base game. We defeated Mummy Lilith. It was great. And then we started the new stuff. So we're into the new expansion in Diablo 4 now. The Vessel of Hatred. So I'm looking forward to doing that. So Saf and I were doing some stuff off stream, like in between, just wherever we had a chance, but we won't do any new stuff off stream now, so. Can't tell her to not call her that because she's right. Wait, what? Liz, why? What, Mummy Lilith? Into the new stuff in the every quest playthrough? Yeah, so Jim, alright, see, here's the problem we ran into, right? Alright. So Diablo 4 has this really annoying thing where you can only increase the difficulty of the game up to a certain point during the main campaign. And So we reached a point, we cleared the first area, we became way too overpowered, and then we went, oh shit, we can't increase the difficulty anymore. We have to complete the whole game before we can increase the difficulty, and now we're just like knocking things over. So we finished the base game, we increased the difficulty, we are still just knocking shit over. Like, we honestly, like, I'll give it a bit longer to test, but I'm considering even saying to Saf, like, hey, like, how quickly can we get to the next level of difficulty? Like, what do we need to do to get to up it again? So everything else is just a crazy easy cakewalk. Yeah, exactly, Jim. So we wanted to finish the base game so that we could increase the difficulty so that it was, like, a little bit more challenging, because stuff just dies. Like, we're killing it. Literally, like, there'd be a mini boss or like a unique mob that has like 30% HP left, and I do one attack and it would like kill it. Load up on PoE 2. No, I don't want to play PoE 2. Too much inventory management. You talked to Anansi yet? Must be some exciting bloody ore to bring her all the way out here.
I've got some good tidings from our miner friends. We had thought all sources of adamantite ore had been exhausted, but I am told that new seams were recently discovered in lands that were once part of the Allegan Empire. And with a supply of adamantite ore, we can resume production of adamantite, a metal much favored by the ancients. Not only is it incredibly resilient, it is also valued for its unique elasticity.
Aye, if there's no give, then harder metals tend towards cracking. Can you imagine a lorica made out of that adamantite stuff? Now that's what I'd call ideal armor. There's me commission for you, Atheria. Forge when manga, an adamantite lorica. One what'll fend off even the most savage of blows. I'll leave you to it then, lass. See you back in Limsa. In order to complete this quest, you must have learned advanced recipes contained in Master Armorer 3. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy how I've already done that. That's crazy. Guys, since I started saying like the "oh princess" thing recently, I started saying it to Nyx. So now when I want to get her attention, I'll be like, "Oh princess." It's dangerous. Dangerous. I'm sorry for Ath, whoever she does this to in the future. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just quirky and fun, alright? Oh, there you are, Atheria. I've been itching to see this adamantite creation of yours. Hey, princess. How's FF14 going? I heard you're doing every quest in FF14, princess. There's your adamantite lorica, mate. I've never seen the like. Even a behemoth would have a hard time putting a scratch on that thing. The whole piece is so light, yet you'd never think it would made of metal at all. Aye, you've exceeded all me expectations. Gotta go, good luck with BDSM. Thank you, Scry. Have a good rest. Thanks for hanging out today. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Thank you, thank you. Can someone clip? No. No. Soundboard potential? Guys, fuck. I fucked up. And while you're busy forging this beauty, Ananza and me have been putting together a little surprise for the rest of the party. I even had me weaver mate stitch up a new hat for Blanstyr. Everything we had, we poured into these gifts. There'll be no complaints this time, Atheria. I still think we should have just said get good, but okay. Here, you should be the one to bear the Pride of Vymelli. Head down to Bulwark Hall and hand it over to those adventurers. The Forge Master and me will be right behind you. Alright. Now I think it's just downstairs from the aft castle. Redeem for 3D Ath when? I wonder if there's a way that I could set it up to do it. I don't know if there's a clean way to do it. Maybe? Because it's in a different program.
Greetings, Mistress Atheria. You have brought gifts for all of us.
Pride of Vymelli. Pieces of armor crafted by Forge Master Ananza, veteran armor of Blanstyr, and you. Yeah.
Hardly feels like I'm wearing armor at all. Nothing to stop me springing and stinging. That one's mine. I stripped the design down to its bare essentials for maximum mobility. This gorgeous helm leaves bare my best features. I can already picture myself weaving through our foes in a deadly dance. An epic tapestry waiting to be woven.
I'm sorry, it's ugly. It could be automated, but it wouldn't be particularly efficient. No, I don't think so. I think I'd just have to do it manually if I was going to do it. Oh, I made that one. Took the lessons of 2 separate guild masters, but I finally forged something you approved of. Yes. Yes, I like this. I feel not the slightest resistance to my movements. That there masterpiece was forged by Atheria. The perfect design crafted from the perfect metal. If you lose to your quarry with that one on your back, don't bother coming back at all. Yeah, full skill issue for sure.
I cannot thank you enough. Now, I might concentrate on healing without thoughts of shabby equipment clouding my judgment. No more excuses, my fine companions. We certainly look the part of heroes, so let us prove that we are such in truth. Onwards!
Yippee! Alright. If you don't come back, it's a fucking skill issue, alright? I'd never been one for encouraging folk. I never knew it could feel this good. And they were never heard from again. Getting beaten by you all them years ago was bad enough. But after losing the same contest to Atheria, in front of the Admiral no less, I lost me way as well. If those venturers hadn't saved me, I might never have found the path I'm on now. Thanks to them, I learned the value of listening to me clients. But more importantly, how to listen to me colleagues. To me, armorcraft was something you mastered alone. At worst, a colleague was someone what dragged you down. At best, a rival to spur you along. I was always trying to distance myself. I saw me mistake. I see me mistake now. I see how I stunted me growth by shunning the knowledge and support of me fellow artisans. Atheria, Forge Master, you could have given up on this bitter old Aurochs, but you didn't. And for that, you have my deepest thanks. Ha! You pushed everyone away, from the greenest novice to the oldest veteran, and the last thing I expected was to have you ask me for help. Mayhap now we can work together to raise our craft to new heights. Aye, after learning your lessons, I reckon me work is better than it's ever been. I reckon I might even be good enough to challenge you to another contest. Aye, you've certainly come a long way. Wait, what was that about a contest? 3 rounds, winner takes all. I've got to get back to me forge and start crafting me some ingots. We'll see who's the best now, Forge Master. Did we not just talk about this rival business? Well, a little friendly rivalry is good for the guild. And even a Forge Master should be kept on her toes. Do your worst, you old buzzard. I'll be ready for you. Yippee! Complete. This concludes the armor quests for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. Yippee! Alright. Cool. Good lord, you are so much taller than them. Yeah, I'm taller than everyone. It's great. Well, most people. So, to preserve my voice, because I honestly probably should not have done a double yap session with Saf and then double streams immediately afterwards. Is your character tall for the Viera? Yes, it is the tallest available option. I have maximum height. Maximum. Alright, I'm gonna raid out today. I'm gonna raid out now because I've immediately proven wrong. It is what it is, okay? It is what it is. Sometimes you just gotta take the L, alright? Okie dokie. So, yes, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm very, very tired. My voice is kind of upsetty spaghetti. So, I'm gonna go to bed. Rest my voice a bit. And then I'll be back tomorrow playing Life is Strange. There's less voice acting in Life is Strange, so I should be fine. And I think I'm also, like, getting a little bit sick. So I think that's kind of contributing to it as well. Because normally I'm not too bad, but... Look, I also did, like, the Moogles for most of the stream as well, which does not help. Good timing, I need to sleep now too. Yeah, it is very much bedtime. So thank you everyone for hanging out today. I hope you had fun while you were here. If you joined from any of the raids today and you're still hanging around, firstly, thank you. I appreciate it. Secondly, if you want to find me again, following is the easiest way to do that. I have a Discord also. There is some rant time though. Oh yeah, in Life is Strange, that is true. There is generally a lot of ranting time. Definitely. Maybe there'll be more. So we'll try and do episode 4 tomorrow. So yeah, Life is Strange. And then Tuesday we have a collab day. I don't know exactly what we're going to play yet. We're kind of trying to get who's going to be there so that we can figure out what we're going to play. And I have raid message here also. So yeah, I think that's all the updates I need to do. Reminder, I will be going on holidays in a couple of weeks. So, oh, you know, I remembered today that I have like an Instagram account. I posted a photo of Nyx to my Instagram account, and then I was like, why don't I just post my holiday pictures to Instagram? So if you are interested in that, it's more like personal blog style stuff. So it's like very different to like video game stuff. So if you're interested in updates mainly about my cat and art that I draw, and then my holidays, you can find that on Instagram. And yeah, until next time, I hope you have a good day, a good evening, or a good night. I will see you again tomorrow, everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. See ya. The game also went very quiet. Bye, everyone. I appreciate you hanging out with us today.